How's it going everyone? My name is heezerules and welcome to a new video on my channel, and in this video I'm going to show you the cheapest 5-star skill team that you can get. The total cost of this team is around 25k, which is really affordable at this point in FIFA, and you can even go lower, because there are some alternatives that are much cheaper than the ones that I bought them for, but they do sacrifice some chemistry in the process. So let's jump straight into the team, and in goal we've got Jefferson. He used to be a beast in FIFA 13 and now he's even better with some great reflexes. Also he has 81 diving, 81 handling and 80 positioning, so some really great overall stats for an 82 goalkeeper. I bought him for 800 coins. He also has the cat chemistry style, which increases his reflexes, his speed and his positioning. He is 6'2" and I've played 5 games with him, and I have to say that he's a really great goalkeeper because he saved me in a lot of nasty situations. But moving on to the right back, and at right back we've got Gabriel. He has 75 pace, 74 dribbling, 68 defending and 64 heading. I bought him for 400 coins and he looks to be a really great player for only 400 coins. Of course he has 4-star skill moves, because a skill team wouldn't be a skill team if the fullbacks didn't have 4-star skill moves or more. And he looks to have really great stats for a 68 right back for 400 coins. The only thing that lets him down is his 5'7", and his heading isn't great either, so he might let you down when it comes to heading. But then we've got this beast, Manuel. The big beast is back in black from FIFA 11. Now he's back as a gold, so he's upgraded and he has 80 pace, 76 defending and 79 heading. His strength is great and he has the medium high work rate, so he won't be in the attack a lot, but instead pretty much all the time in the back. I didn't play any games with him. I bought him for 500 coins because I usually have Miranda here. But Manuel is a much cheaper alternative and he looks to be a really good player for 500 coins. Moving on to the second centre back, I've got Juan Jesus. He has 79 pace, 79 defending and 80 heading. He plays for Inter Milan. I've played 5 games with him and scored 1 header, and he looks to be a really good player from the games that I've played with him. I bought him for 1.5k and he's also 6'1", so overall a really great centre back. Moving on to the left back, we've got Carlinhos. Overall really great stats at 79 pace, 64 shooting, 76 passing, 78 dribbling and 70 heading. Also 4-star skill moves, once again a 4-star weak foot, but the only thing that might let you down is the higher work rate. But I like it when my left backs or my full backs have an attacking work rate, because that means that they just move up to the pitch and they can cross it into my strikers. But that's just up to personal preference. There are some other left back alternatives that have better work rates, but I just decided to go with Carlinhos because he has some great overall stats. 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, and I bought him for 1.4k. Moving on to the absolute maestro of this team, Ronaldinho. Everyone in the world knows about him. He used to be the best player in the world, but then he went clubbing a lot, and now he's a little bit less, but still an absolute maestro in the game, and he is much better than his god from FIFA 13. Because his passing is the best passing that I've seen in FIFA 14 so far. Long passing, short passes, passes over the top, they all land. His passing is just out of this world. On top of that he also has 87 dribbling, so he just turns around in a millisecond. So he's a really great player overall. By far my favorite player of this team. I scored 3 goals with him and 7 assists, and he actually feels fast. But the biggest advantage from his card from FIFA 13 is that he now has a medium work rate, so that means that he actually makes attacking runs. But 4-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves, great free kicks. I can go on about him for a lot of minutes, but he's just an absolute player, absolute beast all around, and I really recommend to buy him if you're building a skill team. Moving on to the centre defensive mid, but I had to convert him to a centre mid. So he used to be a centre attacking mid, so that's why he's a little bit more expensive than what you can get him for. Because you can get him for around 1k, but I bought him for 4k because he's converted to a centre mid. It's Alex, 63 pace, 77 shooting, 79 passing and 78 dribbling. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, high medium work rate and overall some pretty decent stats, but his pace might let him down if you're a pace abuser. I bought him for 3.9k once again, but you can get him for 1k if you wish to sacrifice some chemistry. Moving on to the third centre mid, we've got D'Alessandro. He has 71 pace, 75 shooting, 82 passing and 86 dribbling, which is just insane for an 80 overall centre attacking mid. He used to have 5-star skill moves in FIFA 13 and FIFA 12, and I'm not entirely sure about FIFA 11, but I bought him for 750 coins. And 5-star skills have 3-star weak foot, and overall some pretty decent stats for 750 coins. Moving on to Michael JJ Jetson, of course from Weekend FIFA HD. If you like him, I really recommend to subscribe to him because he's just an absolute animal on YouTube. Currently one of my favorite FIFA YouTubers, but that's not the purpose of this video. Of course he has 5-star skills moves and 4-star weak foot. He is a great dribbler, also really decent passing, and his stats have increased quite a bit from his FIFA 14 card. And overall I really enjoyed playing with him, and I bought him for 850 coins. He also netted 2 assists for me. Moving on to the strike force, and that's by far the most expensive part of this team because I had to convert both these players. The first striker is Bernard. Probably one of the most hyped players of this year, because Bernard is a really great centre attacking mid prospect from Brazil. He has 91 pace, 71 shooting, 76 passing and 86 dribbling. He plays for Shakhtar Donetsk. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the club. I bought him for 8k and he scored 1 goal and 3 assists in 4 games. He is 5'4", so he won't be scoring many headers for you, but still he looks like a really great player, high medium work rate as well, and of course the 5-star skill moves. And the final player he has a 5-star skill, 5-star skill moves like you can imagine. Medium low work rate, 3-star weak foot, and he used to be a beast at FIFA 13, so I expect him to be just as good at FIFA 14. I bought him for 3.8k, and overall he looks like a really great player as well, just like the majority of this team. So that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I also hope that you find this video helpful. If you did, make sure to leave a like, as it really helps out. You can always subscribe if you want to see more cheap squad builders or cheap players. You can always subscribe, it's free of course. And if you would like to follow me on Twitter, that's also possible. The link will be in the description. But until the next time, peace about it. Thank you guys for watching.